What's up, guys? Let me show you what I have going on today's job. What we're going to be doing here is ripping out this old concrete sidewalk and installing a new paver walkway from here all the way up to the front door. We're also going to be changing the layout, the way the driveway is here, because we didn't want to bring the pavers all the way to the driveway because it's kind of a tight turn getting in and out of the garage. So you can see sometimes they run over this area here. So this will end up being blacktop right here. We're also going to be changing the layout of the walkway. It's no longer going to be this close to the house. The customer here would like the garden bed to be a little bit bigger, so we're going to be moving it out some. For the front porch, we're actually leaving this piece of concrete because it's attached to the house, and we checked it out and you can see it's not sinking or pulling away anywhere. So we're going to leave this in place and just do an overlay on top of this. But we're also going to be making it a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do is put retaining wall blocks on the outside of it on all three sides, so it'll gain about a foot of space, well, 2 feet this way and 1 foot out this way. So it'll make the landing a little bit bigger. But we're going to get rolling here with getting this concrete out and then getting the walkway dug. So we just got the second load of dirt and concrete out of here. You can see we have our walkway and over dig all dug out. This is about 5.5 feet wide. The new walkway is only 4 foot wide. So we have like an 8-inch, 9-inch over dig on each side. This soil, like most of PA in my areas, has a lot of clay in it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of that 3/4 stone, spread it out in the area, in our ditch here I should say, and compact it into the dirt. And we're going to do that before I put the fabric down and then the actual base on top of it. It's going to be a real thin layer, about 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches, and that'll just help this sub base, you know, get it a little bit tighter than what it is right now. got our first lift of stone spread out. You can see Phil got the compactor going. We're gonna compact this lift and then get another probably 3 or 4 inches of stone on top and then compact that one. After we get the stone wrapped up, we're gonna move on to the porch. I think I mentioned it earlier, we're gonna be doing an overlay and also making the landing wider. So we're gonna be putting retaining wall blocks around the outside of it and then an overlay paver on top of it. So that'll be next up. We got more of the walkway pavers laid out. As you can see, we're getting close to the end. Got to get a little bit more chipstone down here. And we just went over the layout on how this walkway is going to land with the driveway. Basically, where we have this steel pipe, this white line, we're going to have the walkway apron out to the driveway on both sides, and then we're going to make a saw cut to clean up this edge and then put a blacktop patch in here. That way, as you can see, they parked the car in the driveway. It's kind of a tight turn. They don't want to run over the pavers, so instead we're going to extend the blacktop, make the driveway a little bit wider to make that turn a little bit easier to get in and out of the driveway. So I just finished making the last couple cuts for the overlay here. Had a couple funky ones here. You can see this double notch we had to do to get around the trim work there. This side and that side as well. We're going to pull these up and we're going to glue them down. And then we're going to move on to getting these pavers finished up. I have to still run the compactor over these. You can see Phil's fixing up a couple of our edging stones. We had a couple that were looking a little wonky to me, but now everything's looking pretty good. They're textured on the top. It's like a slate look, so they're wavy. So it's not going to be a perfectly straight line, but I think it looks pretty good. So once that's wrapped up, we'll end up putting our concrete edging in, and then move to the poly sand. And I'm going to use concrete on this one. I know I get some comments sometimes. A lot of guys ask, if you're using open grade, how come I'm not using concrete? And it was because we've had problems in the past with grass not growing back next to the edge. We're going to try to keep it really thin and then also have it slope down to here. So we'll keep it maybe about an inch thick, and it'll end up having like 3 inches of topsoil on top. So I think it should be okay. The way this yard had a pitch to it will allow us to do it that way. that's a wrap for this walkway, guys. We just activated the poly sand. You saw I had the pressure washer on it. The pressure washer wasn't on. I was just basically using it as a garden hose because we didn't have a nozzle. But then I ended up switching to the hose anyway and just using a good old thumb to spray it. The one that's usually in the truck is MIA. You can see we did the concrete backing on the edging and on the outside of the walkway. And then this was an overlay. We left that concrete slab that was in there and then just used retaining wall blocks to surround it. I think it came out really good. The customer is really happy with it. But as usual, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.